Hello everybody. You might have heard about the new General Data Protection Regulation that will enter into force in May 2018. This new EU regulation represents a major step forward in the protection of EU residents' personal data. But Clara, is that GDPR applicable for public sector?
Yes, absolutely. Public bodies, including governments, public administrations and agencies, fully fall under the scope of this new regulation. The moment they collect or process personal data of EU residents, such as their HR and health records, tax information and even their IP addresses, they are required to comply with GDPR. And May 2018, Serge, is just around the corner.
Okay, so the GDPR foresees fines for private companies. But what about public organizations?
It is very similar. Fines can go up to 20 million euros. And in the case of public organizations that have a commercial activity, this can amount to 4% of their global annual turnover.
Wow, these are very, very big numbers. What else will be specific to public organizations?
Well, all public organizations have to appoint a data protection officer without exception. This officer will be responsible for monitoring compliance, implementing a data governance framework, and liaising with the data protection authorities. Another big change lies in the fact that compliance no longer relies on a tick-the-box exercise. It is now up to you to proactively design and implement a strategy that can prove your compliance.
Right, these changes are very substantial. I believe there will be many challenges for the public organization to comply with such a new regulation.
Indeed, public entities typically process large amounts of different types of personal data. They will be faced with the challenge of answering the 5 W's: what, who, why, where, and when.
So, anytime you collect or process a personal data from an EU resident anywhere in the world, you need to precisely demonstrate what data, who has access to it, why you have it, where is it stored, and when it will be deleted. Is there anything else?
There are also new rights, like the right to be forgotten and the right to data portability, that will have to be enforced.
If we consider that last year, Dutch hospitals reported a data breach almost every day, we can imagine the importance and the consequences of this new regulation. Carola, what should be the very first action public bodies should start with?
Well, Serge, firstly, you need to make a diagnosis of the situation and have a clear picture of all the personal data that you process. Then, for each data, you must respond to the 5 W's. Secondly, you will have to analyze the level of risk of those data. And finally, develop a comprehensive framework to ensure compliance. Last but not least, you will have to train your key staff to understand the magnitude of the changes and their impact on the organization, its processes, procedures, and systems.
Very good starting points. Do you want to know more? Are you ready to tackle these challenges? We are happy to support you and make this compliance journey a success for you. Thank you for watching.